Hey guys. And man, I wish these songs weren't so short. I love them. I love them so much. This soundtrack is fantastic. Holy crap. I'm so happy it's on Bandcamp. It's Castle in the Darkness. One of the guys, Matt Cap from Nicholas, actually. Or Nicholas, as I usually pronounce it. He made a game. And the soundtrack for that game, and it's freaking awesome. Castle in the Darkness. Go over to Bandcamp and pick that up. Because, holy crap. Or even better, get the game as well. Although the game is definitely an acquired taste. Took me a while to get used to it. But it's good. It's really good. I'm just gonna take a minute to listen to this again, because I can't stress enough how much I love this song. This is probably my favorite song from the game so far. We'll get to Galaxy in a minute. How you doing, Ellie? I'm tired. I slept all day. I woke up at 10, didn't get out of bed at 10. I meant to do this like 3 hours earlier, but my throat wasn't feeling too good, so I just said meh. But now nothing's going on, I'm not doing anything, so I thought, what the hell? Let's stream. I don't want to turn the song off. I'm gonna let it finish. We woke up at 2, yeah. That's usually how it goes. Might not be too talkative this time. Oh, that game is fantastic. What sound were we at yesterday? That should be good, actually. Alright. Actually seems a bit loud. So yeah, every single time I open a stream with this game, it's gonna be a picture of Rosalina. That awesome picture we used at the first video was just for the introduction. Everything else is just gonna be Rosa. Your lives reset every time you reload your file. It's like old games. So they gave you these free 1-ups at the start to make up for it. I'd still prefer just not having your lives reset, but whatever. This works too. Last time we covered a pretty decent chunk of the game, 33 stars. There are 121 in total, so we got like a quarter of it down in one sitting. Although the game only gets harder, so I'm sure our progress will... Oh, I want to do this right now! I love buoy-based Galaxy, but we're saving that for last. We're saving the best for last. It seems really loud, I'm gonna turn this down. Like, the music seems okay, but the sound effect seems super loud in my ears. Hey, there's the second Luigi I was talking about. If you're playing as Mario, it's just Luigi. If you're playing as Luigi, it's still Luigi. Also, we get the Boo power up here. It's actually, it's decent. Signs of Luigi in this galaxy. I hope it hasn't been eaten by ghosts. Ghosts don't eat, dude. I almost ran her out. Boos are kind of obnoxious in this game. Are you stuck on the statue or something? Get over here, dude. Oh, that is annoying. Okay. You'd think you would just go through it, but whatever. I'm not looking at you. Come here. Okay, screw this ghost. Yeah, I know that game. It's fairly obvious, but this Boo refuses. There we go. Ow. Well, that one has the key inside it. Look at the black hole right there. It seems a little more dangerous than it is. Something we need to do here first. Ah, there it is. Or they could have just spawned one up. That would have worked just as well. Hi. No dice, man. You just get another version of yourself. Yeah. Booze. It's written in Booish, so we can't read it. I know the Boos have their own language, apparently. It's a Boosh room. Boo, Luigi. I thought there was something you could do with that mushroom. Or does this make it come out? Yeah. Yep. You still don't like the light, though. Well, in Boo form. If you talk to him in ghost form, he just freaks out. Are you me? Well, I guess there's enough people in the universe for one person to look like me. Anyway, I found a power star. Let's take it back. Just does not question this. Welcome back.
Look.
I can see your twin from here. If you ask him, I bet he'll help you search for power stars. I'm sure he has a lot to tell you. You should go speak to him over there by the garage. We made sure Luigi is safe. Take good care of Luigi for your readers' wish. Now Luigi will help you look for power stars too. That'll help. Just talk to the man himself. Squish, huh? That bodes well. He's still sleeping? Yeah, like, his overalls are darker. His overall color is darker, actually.
Hey.
Hey, Fred. What are you doing? Hang on. Hey, me, you're looking for power stars, right? I think you missed one in the Good Egg Galaxy. I'll write you a letter if I find it. Check your mail. What are you up to, Fred? Yeah, Galaxy had 2 Luigis. If you play as Mario, it's just standard Luigi, but if you play as Luigi, it's a second Luigi. It's awesome. Any prankster comments? Nope. Hey, Rosa. So let's head back to the Boo Galaxy. Alright. I was contemplating whether or not I wanted to stream today because my throat's kind of sore, but literally nothing is happening today, so I was just like, what the hell? We'll hop on and see what happens. A very spooky sprint. I remember this. Yeah, this is the race. The Polestar race. Ah. The gravity on these ships is weird. The brigade members haven't come back. What are they up to? Come here. No one must be left unkicked. So I'm pretty sure this is a bonus star, and not where we want to go. But let's go there. Oh, hey. Which way you going, Floor? Alright. Excuse me. Oh man, Fred, watching you play StarCraft 1 made me want to play StarCraft 1 again. It's been so long. I have that old battle chest, but it's been a long time. So you made it further than I ever did. I think I made it to like mission 7 or something of the Terran campaign. About the same thing on the Zerg campaign, and then Protoss, I didn't make it very far at all. I was so bad at that campaign. I haven't played it in years, though. I should go give that a shot again. The thing I like about the second game is that it had, difficulty options. So the less competent RTS players could actually complete it. Hey, Seaside! How you doing? I think you can kind of cheat and see what's behind these. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made! No! Okay, we're good. Open the doors. Okay. That almost ended bad. Sorry about that. Just checking stuff. Yeah. No, I got a star, but I can't get back. This picture shows where I am. Help me. You require more Vespine gas, yeah. My favorite thing was always, the Zerg voice going, "Spawn more overlords." And of course the pylons. We require additional pylons. But, yeah, I'm actually doing a playthrough of Metroid Prime right now, and I don't even remember the last time I played the game, so there's a lot of it that I've forgotten. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going through that again, and it's just... it's been such a long time since I've played it. It's just fantastic revisiting it again. I tried StarCraft 2 on Brutal, it whooped my ass. I knew I could rely on me. The Power Star, yeah, I got it right here. Although there was this one guy I watched, he wasn't, like, super god tier StarCraft 2, but he was good, like really good, and an Inception, Luigi, all the Luigis. But yeah, he, when Heart of the Swarm first came out, he did a playthrough of the campaign on Brutal, and he made it look so easy, and he was even like, I don't want to say bragging, but he was just like, oh man, this campaign is easy. I'm just laughing. I was like, tell that to all the people who struggle with it. Playing on Brutal, yeah. Like, I was able to beat StarCraft 2 on normal. I'm happy with that. That's more than I could say I could ever do in the first game. I did some missions on hard. I couldn't get the achievements on hard. They were a bit much, but... What are your thoughts on achievements, Fred? Do you like achievements? I like achievements that are possible, because it just gives you something extra to go for. Like, you beat the game, and it's like, let's see what achievements we can get. As long as they're not too tedious and dumb. Like, I remember in Prototype, it was like, kill 60,000 infected or something in one playthrough, and I'm like, what? By the end of my run, I only killed about 10,000. Stuff like that is just no. But like, certain ones that ask you to like fight a boss in a certain way, or like discover things you otherwise normally wouldn't have known. I don't know. Some achievements I find really fun. Others are just kinda eh. That's why the Toad Brigade didn't come back. They were hanging out with this space ghost. Coast to coast. Hey guys, how you doing? It's a good ghost! These trees don't look scary. They look kind of awesome, actually. Look at that. He's like, yeah. Run someone over on the mongoose in Halo 3. I loved Halo 3 back when it was new. Almost choked on that. Yeah, grindy achievements aren't fun. Oh god, I'm dying. Help. Borderline impossible. Yeah. Beat this stage in a minute. How, game? How do you expect me to do this? Screw Mario Kart, this is where it's at. Just watch the black holes. And the meats. I like the floating meats. Why are there floating meats? Just keep propelling yourself along. Uh-oh. Oh, he must not catch up. Oh! Losing it. Did I mention I hate this race? Go, 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 go. Did it! Yeah, achievements with rewards are always good. Like you unlock something in-game. That's why I like Binding of Isaac, because all the items are linked to achievements. I think Laldog also followed me, so that's cool. Our influence is growing, slowly but surely. Ooh. Oh yeah, Fred. Yeah, milestone rewards, that's it. Stuff like that, those are always good. The first time he came in your Fred, I was playing F-Zero, I managed to beat that cup, the Diamond Cup, on Standard, and I beat the first cup, which is I think Ruby, on Expert. And then I kind of stopped playing the game. And Majora's Mask is coming out at midnight, so that's a thing. I'm not super hyped for it, but I am looking forward to it, because I really don't like remakes. But the thing is, Ocarina of Time, I never... Like, I enjoyed the game, but I'm not one of those people that's like, oh my god, Ocarina of Time! Best Zelda game ever! No. Ocarina of Time is good, but it's not the best Zelda game ever by any stretch. So, Ocarina of Time 3D was just kind of a thing. I was like, oh, this is cool, I'll try it out. Like 2 years after it came out, I tried it. But Majora's Mask, however, is tied with Twilight Princess for being my favorite Zelda game ever. And I have played the N64 one to death so many times. So I'm kinda... I don't know, kinda iffy about the remake. But... I'll pick pick it up. I'll try it out. I'll see how it is. Not streaming it though. Like Dane wants me to show it off and everything. I'm like, nah. I don't want anyone seeing this. This is a journey I have to go through alone. I was into Majora's Mask before it became popular, damn it. That's just me from my frickin' my younger years. Oh no! Oh, it's an random one. Oh well. From my younger years, like everyone I knew were just those people that are, oh, Ocarina of Time's so good! But nobody would acknowledge Majora's Mask, nobody liked it. It was just me. I was alone in my love for Majora's Mask. So I see all these people that are suddenly begging, because like when Ocarina of Time 3D came out, everyone started begging for a Majora's Mask one, and I'm like, where'd all you people come from? I don't think I even liked the game that much. You know, other than myself and a choice few others. But no, apparently it is as loved as other Zelda games, and that does make me happy. But it's still just kind of like, where did you people come from? I don't know. I have weird views on things. Get back up there. I want the Starbits. Ooh, I'll take that. I should be a lot more careful with that. Bouncy Ball Planet. I don't know what to make of this planet, but I like it. Ah yes, this guy. This boss always gave me trouble, I'm not entirely sure why. Bouldergeist, I think his name is. Oh, is anyone else excited for the new Fire Emblem they announced? Well, not announced, but that one trailer that came out. I saw that and I was just like, oh, I want that so bad. I think you have to do that twice, because the second form he has hands. I went to the game store we have around the corner, and they had both Fire Emblem. Took out a hand. I meant to hit him, but they had Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, and Radiant Dawn, and they were both $100. I was like, oh man, I really want those, but I don't really want to spend that much on them right now. I'm so excited for the new Fire Emblem. I like how it shares the art style for Awakening. I love the Awakening's art style. I love the Awakening's characters. Like, I really like Chrome. I have no shame in admitting he's totally my husband of the year. I guess that was last year, whatever. As sick I am, as sick as I am of that whole waifu name. Wow, that fist almost connected. Tiny feet. Everyone had small feet. Oh yeah, in the battle animations, everyone had really small feet. Yeah, that was a thing. Also, I need to finish the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem. It came out on the Wii U eShop, so I've been playing that, and it was one of those games that I played for a while and then just kind of stopped. Way back, this was years ago. Oh no. Here we go, the exact same fight with 1 health. It was years ago, way before Awakening ever came out. I played the GBA Fire Emblem and it just kicked my ass. I was no good at it. When Awakening came out, it had the more, it had that casual mode where you don't actually lose your units. And thanks to that, I was actually able to beat the game. And better understand how to properly play Fire Emblem. And since then, I've done 2 different runs on hard mode, classic. Only lost a few people early on. Stall and Vake always die in the very first mission. I can never save them. But everyone else usually lives. But, oh yeah, I'm trying to make progress in the GBA game, but it's just so old. Also, watching Hootie play Final Fantasy Tactics made me want to play Final Fantasy Tactics, because I haven't played it since I was... Oh, really? Since I was like 8. So I'm playing that again, and that's eating up a lot of time. It's the second phase that I'm worried about. But anyway, yeah, after playing Awakening, I've gone back and started playing that Game Boy Advance game again. I am so much better at it. Like, I'm still not amazing, but I'm making progress for once, and that feels so good. It's like, hey, I can actually make it somewhere in this now. That is the best feeling. Ah, crap. It's actually tougher than it looks when you only have 1 health. That was my fault. Actually, I'm tempted to play the boss theme. The second boss theme from Castle in the Darkness. Because it's so good. It's actually kind of fitting here. Can I skip this? No. I think this boss theme plays again for the giant fishbone boss later in the game. So that part's easy. It's the second phase when he has those hands that's annoying. That's who this reminds me of. That one boss from Luigi's Mansion. I don't remember his name, but the second boss. The purple thing that created shadow clones of itself. Just this guy's general shape kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, hang on. The urge to do this is, Which song is it? Sword of Vengeance, I think. Attack is Dangle Dangle, yes. I'm glad I randomly popped into that stream when Vinny was playing Castle in the Darkness. I'm like, oh, what's this? I watched him play for like 10 minutes, checked to see if it was on Steam, bought it. Oh, go down. Yeah, that's all I needed. Oh, that game is fantastic. I'm actually stuck in that game right now. There are 3 areas that I can go to, and all of them end with ridiculously hard bosses that I can't beat. And then there's the Crystal Tower, which I am not ready for yet. I fought a dude there, and I'm just like, holy crap. This is gonna take some practice. We'll do Bubble Breeze. Oh yeah. This is the one where you're in a bubble. You have to maneuver a bubble through a very hazardous swamp. Thankfully it's much easier than the poison lily pad from Mario Sunshine. I hated that. That and the pinball machine from Sunshine. That was so frustrating. The Starshroom had crashed. That didn't last very long. Yep. You cannot touch the poisonous swamp, or it's an insta-KO. Even the lava is more forgiving than that. At least you bounce out of it. The wind sure is strong here, huh? I just think it'd be awesome if you could ride that wind. The A button for this Wii remote is incredibly loud and clicky. I think I broke my bubble bone. Is that a thing? That should be a thing. Hey, damn it, Billboard. If you ride any bubbles, it's yours truly, Philboard, behind your... Bend your ear for a sec. You can move around your bubble by holding down A, but do it while that is blowing on the bubble. If you go too far to one side, use that to blow the other side. Mountain Dew Pitch Black. Is that a thing? I've never heard of that. You know, when I was little and Code Red was new, I freaking loved it. Because I like anything cherry. And now that it's come back, I don't like it as much. I don't like Mountain Dew in general as much. When I was little, it was just... Wasn't I just talking about tastes changing in Fred's stream yesterday? Great Mountain Dew. I don't know if we have that here yet, because I've never heard of it. I also don't get out very much, so... You'd think the propellers would pop the balloon, but they don't seem to. Bombs will, however. But yeah, I was crazy for Mountain Dew when I was younger. Now I like it, but it's not the end-all be-all for drinks for me. There's something else I was going to say and it just vanished from my memory. Oh, Barks Root Beer, though, was the best shit. I love Barks Root Beer so much. Mountain Dew is ass. Yeah, a lot of people do not care for Mountain Dew at all. Almost messed that up. You work at a lot of restaurants, just soda's pretty unappealing? Okay. I like slushies. Slushes are just the best thing. Stop drinking soda at 19. I drink a lot of iced tea. Like every stream you'll see me just get another glass of iced tea over and over again. That's pretty much my main drink. I'll take all of these. ride. You're drinking her both. Straight up water. See, I don't like plain water, because for the same reason I don't like plain potatoes or plain pierogies. It just doesn't taste like anything. I can't stand that. East, path for experts only, self, shortcut. We're totally an expert, let's do this. We got this, right? I like cold water for about... Wait, that's it? That was the path? There wasn't even any hazards, game. I can take cold water for like 5 minutes and then it warms up. I don't like it anymore. I'll maybe keep going east and it keeps being hard. I could have worded that better. Kerns! Gotta get them all. I've adopted a lot of Vine Sauce slang since I've started watching. I blame Vinny. Wait, how does one get in there? We're right there. We could beat the stage, or we could keep trying to push our luck. Okay, screw it. I don't feel like racing the clock. Do I like some nips? Actually, speaking of drinking, my girlfriend's doing that right now, probably. She said she was going to... Where was it? Going to a bar party in a few hours, and yeah, she's left since then. Ooh. Was that a storybook chapter? Hold on. Gotta get my story reading voice. Which will never be as good as Hootie's. I'll forever be jealous of that.
Let us begin.
Even Rosalina's voice actresses are pretty. I had to look at them. They have beautiful names. Most of which I've already forgotten. Home. Is that a star shovel? No, I think it's just a yellow shovel. The kitchen will go over here, and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that starbits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any the girl had ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. They had ever seen, rather. That's a big haul. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, "Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us?" With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing. If only my father, brother, and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. She had a brother? They never touched on that again. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. If they ever do a Mario Galaxy 3, I want them to go a little more in-depth to Rose's backstory, because I am so curious. They give you a little bit in this, but it doesn't really answer anything. Or explain where she got her godly powers. That's what I'm most curious about. She's not a princess, she's a goddess. She's a goddess of the stars. Right, I'm saving that for last. We're doing that later. Bowie Base is the best. Bowser Jr.'s Airship Armada. It's boss time. Space mutant. Be nice now. It's hard to take an enemy seriously when they squeak with every step. We're good. Panic. Get over here. Those guys are trying so hard to get at me. Hi guys. Trying to jump on you. Starbits are edible, and apparently they taste like honey. That makes me really want to try one, because I love honey. Hey man bug. Get out. Jack in your ride. Spider, what are you doing? Get out of here. Oh no, more spiders. It's the Spider Brigade. Hey Bowser Jr., how you doing? You just don't give up? Fine then, I guess I'll just whoop you myself. You want this Grand Star so bad, you're gonna have to take it from me. Oh, hey Koopa. Oops. My favorite Koopa Troopas are the ones from Paper Mario because they're freaking shades. Oh. I keep missing horribly. Oh, that one hit him. That's right. There's a second phase. Like I said, that felt way too easy. Ooh. Damn Kamek, blocking my shots. Just as the song was about to get good, beat him. I could have tricked his bullet bills into giving me a 1-up. Oh, that's where it came from, though. Goomba? Why are you in a box? Get out of here, man. Like all the triangle asteroids out there. That's aqua blue. I like that color actually. Yes, the bedroom. Which I think one of my least favorite worlds is in there, but Most of them.
Mom.
Thanks to you and your friends, all the domes in the lower level are working again. Once the engine room on the upper level has power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the common observatory will fly as a starship once again. And you will be able to fly to your special one in the center of the universe. We're getting there. Is Luigi lost again? Yup. Battle Rock Galaxy. Oh, let's go bust him out. I think this is the first green star, actually. And I don't remember the third place Luigi gets stuck at. Oh, I also didn't talk to him after the first star he gave us. His dialogue changes every time. And he gives up after finding the third star. He's like, oh, I'm way too tired. It's all down to you, man. I might do a recording extravaganza today if my throat is feeling up to it, because I really want to play more Metroid Prime. And a quick playthrough with a ton of videos should make up for how long it took me to get through my Skies of Arcadia playthrough, which I just kind of put off for months. All that. I don't know what our internet is doing, because it makes me sad that I can't stream multiplayer games. Like, Dane and I tried playing Skull Girls, and that did not work. That didn't work at all. Which is sad, because we had a lot of fun with that off-stream. Wasn't my nose itching at this exact spot yesterday? It's doing it again. Maybe Luigi is down here, yep. Let's get rid of these mini Goombas. Ow. Gravity, please. He's gonna hit the wall, yeah. I need you guys to... is this going badly? I need you to break this first and foremost. So I get some health. I need you guys to follow me down here and not explode. How do I get that to happen? That works. Or not. God damn it. Ah, oh, it's curved. That's not gonna work. Damn it, bullet bills. I need you to come with me. Whoa. That's weird. I don't don't remember this being difficult. Just having trouble remembering how I did this. There we go. Gotta go nuts in there. Try to save me sooner next time, me. Yeah, you want this power star, right? Tell Rosalina I found this one. Green star. There are 3 of these. This one's a gimme. The other 2 are more hidden. It's a me, Luigi. And there's the last one in there. Throat, please. Let's get a green power star. These stars have a special power. The special power of the power stars. Ask the green limb is about them. After all, they will transform into green power stars someday. I don't remember what the other 2 even are, but we'll find them eventually. Not looking forward to actually doing the trial galaxies, though. They kind of suck. Thank you for helping me. I am a guardian of the trial galaxies. To restore the doorway, you'll need the power of the 2 others like me. But thanks. That's a lot of information. Finding power source is harder work than I thought, but if I don't give it my all, the universe will fall into Bowser's claws. Alright, it's time. I've been putting it off forever, but now we're doing it. Time for the best song in the game. Buoy Base Galaxy. Actually, isn't this where one of the green stars is? I think it is. Yeah, because it's on the underside. Also, this stage is just cool. I love this. Oh, I love it so much. You shoot a bullet, Bill? Let's go. Yeah, there it is. One of the other green stars. Huh. I thought they were more spaced out than this, but it's not. I'll mess that up. I meant to jump over them. You need one to follow you, though. And hopefully not get... No, he's gonna get blown up. You, Space Goomba, get out of here. There might be a big helmet man from Spaceballs. Any of you wants to lock on, that'd be great. Okay, come on. Let's go. Damn it. I can actually, stop the lightning balls by doing that. That's interesting. Doesn't really have an effect on anything, but it's interesting. I'm gonna run right into that thing. Okay. 2 of these right off the bat. I have no idea where the third one is. To actually do this, we need one of these. Come on. We need one to hit this thing. Ooh. I didn't want you to dive back down when you get up there. Alright. Can't jump off them. Jump onto them though? None of these walls are... You can't wall jump on any of this. Who left these water shooters on? Hey, would you give that valve over there a twist and turn them off? I could get up to it. Oh, this is a valve. That's a skirt up there. Never mind. It's Top Man. He's come back for vengeance. Actually, he's come back to help us get up. It's a Zap Orb, Mr. Zap Orb, whatever they're called. Actually, didn't know they were in this. That's one of those enemies that appeared in Mario 64 that just kind of never showed up again. Like, he would appear in Mario Party occasionally, but that's it. This reminds me of Flomp's Flomp's Fortress from Mario 64. It's the spinning tower. So I don't think it was spinning in Flomp's Fortress. It was just a big old tower. Okay, where's the one we're missing? Out here. Huh, once you're going in a direction, you can't really go in another direction. Oh, it's up here. Okay. Ah. Oh, is this the one where we break the planet apart and it turns into a... like a big water bubble? Yeah, I think it is. I love that. I have no idea how it's working, but I love it. I want something like this. Ow, felt that one. Hey, it's not counting me as a viewer for once. That's a good thing. Because it was misleading. Alright, that's everything we can do here for now. To the bedroom! Enemy base spotted immediately. Man, look at this. I mean, there's not much in here, but I love... I love this bedroom. I want this bed, seriously. I don't know what these are called, these little roofs. These little ceilings you can put over your bed with the curtains. I want one of those. I want this exact bed. This bed is awesome. We need 33, we have significantly more than that. So this place actually has 3 galaxies. Gusty Garden, I remember that one, that was okay. Freeze Flame, that's the one I hate. We'll see how that goes. Dusty Dune, I don't have fond memories of that place either. And Honey Climb. Well, before we get started with that, I do need the washroom. So I will be 1 second. I'm just gonna play more Castle in the Dark music. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I don't like turning that off. So we got 3 new worlds to explore. I think this one has a boss. Bunnies in the Wind. The Monty Mole boss. I think this is that galaxy. With Floaty Fluff, you can shake that to fly higher, but only up to 3 times. Floaty Fluff. Ow. But you know what? I may as well just change that now. Because it's going to get annoying otherwise. Get back in there. There we go. Come here, Goomba. I think I've used my Wii remotes to such a degree that the charge for the battery packs isn't significant anymore. They're like 2 hours. But that's why I have 2 of them. Actually, I have 4. I have 2 for my old Wii remotes as well. But I mean, they last for about 2 to 3 hours, and they only take 1 hour to charge. So all in all, it's I really like them. Like when Hootie, he was like, "Well, I'll play that if I can find some batteries for my Wii remote." And I'm like, "Batteries for your Wii remote?" I don't know. For me, everything has to be rechargeable. Because batteries just... You go through so much money getting new batteries constantly. Also, that's one thing I'm kind of jealous of about the new 3DS is its battery life. I've heard it's fantastic. That makes me kind of sad because the normal 3DS has a really cruddy battery life. That launches at midnight. If you get lost, try going to the other side of the planet. Quality advice. I want to stomp you. Dang it. There we go. Give me a coin. I only just noticed that I'm injured. The hell? Oh. Alright. I like how these planets are shaped like beans. Not beans now. Just take us back up here. What's the point? This music's so good. Oh, I see. Otherwise you just kind of fall. And got the star bits. Gotta catch them all. One off. No! Stop the ride. Dang it. Can I just hit you? I don't think so. Just stomp him. There we go. No. This is going poorly. I can't get back to those other planets. I missed something. That's bunny chasing time. Everyone's favorite frickin' minigame. I think it's timed too. Nope, this one isn't timed. Of course, the bunny can go through the hedges. Jerk. Ah, come on, man. I jumped on your head. Gotcha. Tried to fake me out. Also, I like this planet. It's just a cube with various cool stuff on it. I like hedge gardens in general, so this is just cool. And it has a hollow section. You can go through it. I love this planet. Can I take it with me? Put a little house on it? Hey, we had 200 star bits in that stage? Holy crap. Yeah, this guy. Major Burrows. He's really easy if I remember right. That's what I said about that one bug thing, and it ended up giving me trouble. Although I think I was distracted by that one really annoying guy we had in here yesterday. What? Why did that spawn Goombas? And they didn't even have an animation or make a noise, they just appeared. Just boom, Goombas. We'll take all of this. Again. Goomba spawners. Okay. Ooh. I actually have to jump to get off of that. These moles are digging up our garden, it's just terrible. You'll get hurt if you touch the moles. Try pounding the ground near them. Yeah, we already figured that out. Pipe. Well, this is probably a start. That would drop a coin. It's like they're all dropping star bits, and that one guy just has to be the odd one out. Seriously, there's just one. One in each group that's like, nah. 3 extra star bits, have a coin. Gotta time this. Oh, I thought it was harder than that. actually find these digging guys easier than the stationary wrench throwers. Woo. Why are moles always such like silly enemies? In this and in Donkey Kong. Where does this lead? Missed my chance. Well, that's a thing that happened. You are now a bridge, Mr. Worm. I love that sound that it makes. We can do this. Ah, I missed. Missed terribly. Oh well. More of these guys. Later, worm. Take that. No, don't run away. I need you to live. Quite literally. Ooh, not helping. Get you, Bonnie. Oh. Gotta wait till he surfaces. Then hit him. See what I mean? What was that noise? Whoops. Music just speeds up. I keep forgetting. Gotta wait for him to surface. Like he takes 2 passes to do it. We'll duck his head. Man, his eyes are white. We killed that thing. I don't think that was a KO. That man is dead. Like every other boss, I'm pretty sure he has a Daredevil comment. So we'll see how that goes. Ugh, more tired than I thought. Misty Gardens Gravity Scramble. It's kind of a mouthful. What's up, Ellie? What the hell, man? I can't hit this thing. Come here. Thank you. How long have we been friends, Ellie? Like 4 years now or something? You, me, Medic, and Daisuke? It's been a while. I just, dang it. Hug the Glaceon? I don't know. That's up to you. Slide the pickle burger bun. Early 2013, okay. So, almost 3 years. It's felt like longer though. It's felt like way longer than that. But yeah, no, that's right, because that would have been when I moved out. Sparkling golden chain shell. Hang on, I know there's a star around here somewhere. Where's that? Ah, they're out of sync. I hate that. Alright, see you later, Seaside. Thanks for stopping by. I think there was a pipe or something around here. Where they hit a star. Dang it. Oh, maybe there was one on the other island and you had to bring it here. Oh, I think I know what it was. It was those, the giant coins on your way here. I love spinning to stay in the air. I'm gonna love Sly Cooper. Yeah, I noticed that. Imakuni was, like, spinning the staff around a lot just to reach higher elevations. I cannot talk all of a sudden. Medication in generally doesn't taste very good. When I was little, there's this stuff I had to take that was actually really good. I don't remember what it was, but it was banana flavored and it was just fantastic. It's like, I thought medicine was supposed to taste bad. Anything is better than Benylin. Ugh. I honestly have to will myself not to throw up after taking Benylin. Because it just tastes so awful. Cowbell. It's so awesome, only medication you eat over and over. Danger, watch where you step. I like how the floor is exclamation points. No. Want that. A milkshake. That'd be one way to get your children to take their medicine. Just make a milkshake out of it. That would work on me. Oh, that actually doesn't work. That's right. The square ones don't have gravity across the entire platform, only these round ones. Don't fall off. You jerk Goomba. Ow. Wait. Is this gonna work? Okay, yeah, apparently. Yeah. Oh, whoa. 720. You know what I want? Hang on. Just reach into my treats bag. Let me get on my own Starbits. Oh well. There we go. Can we beat up this guy? There we go. The taste is timeless on it. Now we rush our butts down to that golden chain jump. Ooh, wore off right then. Fair enough. You know it's gonna suck? We're gonna get to the end, And all I'll have left to do is the purple coin comments. And it's just gonna be purple comment after purple comment, and it's gonna suck, because those ones are really hard. I hate the way they wrote that. Mr. Burrows, apostrophe S. I hate that. I don't have the second S, I just do an apostrophe. Either way is correct, but that way just bothers me. Angry man. Got him. That was much easier than Bouldergeist. Oh man. Gotta go get that lore. That one game, I Am Bread. The bedroom music in it is so good. Like, each stage has its own song.
Let us begin.
And the song for the bedroom level is just fantastic. I love it so much. Chapter 6, Friends. Just having tea on the moon. Then one day, while the girls sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Illuma of the same color emerged. "Do you two know each other?" the girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girls' excitement, they seemed uneasy. "I'ma call you Booger." The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then one Luma broke the silence. "My mama!" At once, the apricot Luma parroted back, "My mama, my mama!" The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. That's when something very strange happened. Suddenly more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. "My mama, my mama!" The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. I guess I'll have to name each and every one of you. Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she'd begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. I always forget she actually does have purple nail polish. I expect it more to be colored to the rest of her dress, like the other princesses, but like I always see it in fan art. She has a purple nail polish. I'm like, that looks so good on her. And then I look at official art, and I'm like, oh wait, that's her actual color. It's just, you never see her fingers in the game. Freeze Flame. I don't want to do Freeze Flame. I hate this galaxy. It's full of gimmicky ice puzzles. Nobody likes gimmicky ice puzzles in any game. The Frozen Peak of Baron Burr. Hey, old man, are you practicing how to skate too? Why don't you play a game? Can you catch me? You little prick, come here. How could one penguin move so fast? You got nothing, penguin. Not bad, old man. With skating skills like that, you might have a chance. A small chance, maybe, but a chance. If I remember right, this boss isn't really a boss. It's just kind of work out how to get to him and then walk up and punch him in the face. But actually getting up there is a huge pain in the ass. Because of the stage. The water is like the water from that one Banjo-Kazooie stage. It's it hurts you if you're in it for too long. Pretty easy peaks, that's the stage. I hope you like this song because it's gonna play a lot. Fire Luigi, it's the first time getting this power up. Oh, you jerk. And then that happened. Whoops. Just kind of sauntered off the edge. Can you skip a good portion of this section? Oh, oh you stupid boulder. Pushed me right off. Ah, freezy bats. You guys are pricks. Seriously, freezy bats. I hate you so much. You're just like the ice keys from Ocarina of Time. What the hell? Luigi! Ah. My controls went all backwards when I went on that. Oh, you're kidding. Screw this. I'll just reload that. Where does that put me? Ah. freaking like gigawatt you too, the stupid bats. Oh! Oh, I hate this segment. Oh, already? I guess this one wasn't fully charged now? Huh. Oh my goodness. I hate this stage. Okay, first off, these bats need to die. Get out. Oh, come on! Everything about this is terrible. Flip my controls around on me again. Maybe it sounds like a shine sprite. I think this was a completely different star. That was the bonus star. It's me and you, Ellie? Cool. I'm fine with that. I don't really want to do a lot of talking to people right now. Four screens? What do you need 4 screens for? An old Dell monitor. Some monitors from 2002, oh dude. Is it big and blocky, or is it one of the first, like, flat screen ones? Oh, cool. Oh, come on, what was that? Purple Converse and baggy trousers and black tights and red gloves. I don't know. The only word in that sentence I understand is trousers. Oh, and tights. A vanilla shake, that sounds so good. I think I'll stream Wii Punch-Out at some point and see if I can actually beat it, because I've never, ever been able to finish that game. I always lose to Title Defense, Soda Popinski. Well, this planet is terrifying. And we're going right into it. Well, that was a small spike in viewers when that happened. Would I ever play a PewDiePie game? No. PewDieBait. Why is that so hard to pronounce? I am not associating with that guy in any way. Because Canadian? No, because he's annoying as hell. And I hate his fan base. And it's not like Etho, where Etho's a great guy, it's just his fan base is just a bunch of idiotic 10-year-olds. And they flip their shit from like when the slightest thing doesn't go in Etho's favor, like when they're playing competitively and somebody kills Etho, they just lose it on that person. It's like, it's just a game, guys. Etho isn't immortal. He can lose just as easily as anyone else can, but his fans just cannot accept that. Let's player porn. Actually, it's funny you should mention that. One day I'm gonna get like, I don't know how people do it, but they're able to stream on like their own sites, and they can stream themselves drawing naughty things and such. Eventually I want to do that, and I'll do little playthroughs of like actually really decent hentai games. Dane found this one that's it's a Metroidvania, and on its own, it's actually a really good game. Like, you can play it without even getting to any porny bits, and it's just really good. Embedded? Okay, yeah. These things are just gonna keep spawning, I think. It's so hard to aim these fireballs. I want to be able to draw naughty stuff one day, so that I don't have to search for it anymore. I know what I like and I can just draw it. That'll be so much easier. Can you stop hugging that wall and... Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Yep. No, didn't actually have to do that. I've heard good things about Nerd Cube. I haven't actually watched it though. Dane loves, the hell's his name? Markiplier, I think? Uh-oh. Ow. That's what I'm talking about. Lava isn't insta-death. That's very nice. Actually, I think one of these puzzles eventually revolves around using the ice flower to walk over lava. And if it runs out, you're in trouble. My ears. Frosty Cosmic Luigi race. I don't remember where this is a race to, though. Oh, it's its own thing. Gotcha. Oh, I thought touching him hurt you, but you actually knocked star bits out of him. It's a lot easier than the first one. Is Daisuke online? Hot and cold collide. This might be the one. Yeah, this is the one. Oh. I'm like, why have I just stopped moving? I just only lost control over Luigi. I'm trying to jump, the game's not letting me. Jump! God damn it. Oh man, the one time you actually want coins. I keep forgetting you can spin after doing a long jump. I don't know if I like this side of the planet anymore. I wonder how many times this has been done in games. Banjo-Tooie did it. Crypt of the Necrodancer's doing it. Uh-oh. Crap. Just the whole fire and ice thing. I mean, my name does it. Blazing Glaceon. Ooh! I didn't see that the first time, it's now, though. This'll help. What are you sorry for? may have been able to make that, but oh well. Ugh. Oh dear. This is basically what we just did, but with the ice flower now. And not a race. I wish you didn't reset the music every time. It's a little annoying. Freeze flame done with. I think I'll finish the bedroom and then I'll call it a stream. Soaring on the desert winds. I think this is one of the stages where Luigi's sliding thing is actually really annoying. So touching that quicksand is an insta-KO, so don't do it. It's just like in Mario 64. Landed right in it. Whoops. That could have gone better. Oh, that just takes us up here. Ow. You know what I hated in the first Mario Party? That one minigame where you were on skateboards and you had to run away from the giant piranha. Giant piranha plant. The minigame sucked. Sort of the one where you're on that bike thing and you have to pedal as fast as you can to generate power to turn on the light bulb before the big boo gets you. And it was one of those frickin' twirl the stick minigames, which was awful because it burned a hole in your palm. There's no way you could do it fast enough with your palm. So everyone would do it with their the palm of their hand, and it was awful. So in all subsequent Mario Party games, they never used that mechanic again. I really did not like the first Mario Party. Thought it was kind of eh. I love the second one. The third one is fantastic. And the fourth one I remember really enjoying, but I only ever played it once. The fifth one I've heard really good things about, but never been able to play it. The sixth one is my favorite. I love Mario Party 6. 7 I didn't like at all, actually. I thought the Bowser events just kind of ruined it. It's like you had 3 turns of a nice normal game and only 5 Bowser turns. It was just fun. By the time you finally got close to the star, the Bowser event would trigger. And it was just... I didn't like it. Again, I only played it once, I didn't like it at all. Oh, that's the end of that, whoops. Mario Party 8 was actually alright. You know, a lot of people didn't like it, but I enjoyed it. It wasn't the best, but it wasn't terrible. Mario Party 9 I actually never played. That's about when I kind of lost interest. Mario Party Advance wasn't really a Mario Party game, it was more of its own thing. Well, it wasn't a traditional Mario Party game, it was still a Mario Party game, but... Yeah, DS Mario Kart was my favorite until Mario Kart 8 came in. Mario Kart DS is just fantastic. That game is so good. The DS Mario Party I actually liked. It was really simple, but I enjoyed it. It was actually one of my first DS games. Mario Kart DS. My first DS game was New Super Mario Bros. And then I got Mario Party, and then I think Mario Kart. And I loved them. They were so good. And then Mario Party World Tour, or whatever it is. No, Mario Party Island Tour on the 3DS. That game was terrible. There was nothing redeemable about that game. It was just, ugh. Even Rosalina making an appearance on the Rainbow Road stage didn't save it. Although, in Mario Party 10, Rosalina is playable, and that actually makes me want to get the game, so I can play as her. Because I enjoyed it in Mario Golf. I love it in Smash. I've loved it in Mario Kart. It's just like, oh man, I get to play as Rosalina? Sign me up! The Big Mouth Galaxy. Oh, I think this is that fish boss I was talking about. Big Fish Boss. Gotta get him an eye patch. Big Mouth's gold bait. Or maybe this is something else. Yeah, this is different. This this is just a giant fish planet with creepy music. This is my hideaway. It's the perfect spot for fishing and being left alone. It's pretty creepy, man. The chest will only open for the shell that shines, so we need a golden shell. I see you there. I actually kind of like this music. I don't know what these things are supposed to be. They just kind of push you. I don't know what they are. Hold on. I think my my stream just crashed. Hang on, I'm gonna reset that. It's never crashed in the middle of a stream before. That's cool. I mean, cool, I mean, you know. Okay. Kind of like these little jellyfish. Like, my stream didn't die. It was just my, I recommend you a capture card? Well, the one I'm using I like. Like, I don't know a lot about capture cards, but the one I'm using, I don't even know what it's called. Avermedia something or other. I'll look into it. But sometimes when I'm watching a stream, it'll just crash. My Flash player will just say, nah, I'm done. Captain Toad, why were you in that chest? Man, that was close. Oh, Luigi, I almost forgot to tell you something. I was trying to get a star when I fell into this treasure chest. Let me tell you, it's even smaller than it looks. Anyway, here's a star I found in there. No, really, it's yours. Why were you in there? Thanks, man. '03, good year. Oh, is Luigi lost again? Yup.
Hey. Huh.
Bring up the PS3 and it'll fix up my PS2 so we can get games from there. Oh yeah. Yeah, my one roommate emulates everything. And he'll just be like... I'll mention a game that I want to play and he's like, you should just emulate it. I'm like, no. I want to actually own the game. I'll emulate games that I absolutely can't find or that I have no drive of actually obtaining. No want to actually get it. I don't actually remember where he is. Ah, crap. So where is that tree? It almost looks like it's right here, but it's not. Where are you at, Luigi? Up there, maybe? Let's head over that way. I want to play a Ratchet and Clank game again. I want to play the one that I played when I was younger. So that one was good. I don't remember which one it was. Whichever one the second game is. Ratchet and Clank 2. I want to say that's going commando. But I'll have to look into it. He was all green on the cover, if I remember right. All green armor. Why are they so hard to collect? I should look into that actually on Amazon, or they might have it at the Game Traders. I should check that out first. Ratchet and Clank games, because yeah, I really want to play that again now that I think about it. I never finished it. The end game is really hard. Oh, there you are. Oh, cruel. Ground pounded his head. Oh, hey, me. I hit because of that big scary bug. Let's get the power star and go home. Now I think he's all burnt out.
Naughty.
I am beat. I'll have to find the rest of the power stones. galaxies on the very edges of the universe. They're worlds that defy all sense, imagination, and limitations. They are really hard. Damn it, Luigi. Yeah, he just gives up. He's like, I'm done. I'm done with this. Run your own, man. You can cope with being in a life-threatening kart race where you can get shot at. Koops! Koops is actually a character. But a scary bug? Hell no. You forgot Luigi's mansion. He went through that entire mansion, braving all the ghosts, and he hates ghosts, just to save his brother. Yeah, there you go, he did Ghostbusters. I saw that sand, like, tunnel. That planet over there. I saw that and I just thought of F-Zero. Like one of the big, one of those, pipes that you race across. Orange Poke. You stop dancing away from me? Oof. That's all it took? That is 100 over here. How many do you need? 20. We have 20. Well, we found the secret store. I remember this. Gotta collect the silver stars. Not get smushed. So that was one way. Hang on, I saw that. But that leads to something? Yeah. These coins are hard to pick up. Oh hey, there's the last green star. Alright. I don't know if I want to do the Trial Galaxies right now, though. Here, Rosa. Treasure of the Pyramid. You managed to recover all the green power stars and restore the green launch star. I don't want to do them. Even I don't know what's waiting for you beyond the green launch star. Death. What's the engine room? Okay, her dialogue doesn't change. That sucks. Doorway to the Trial Galaxy has been restored. May the light of the cause must be with you, brave challenger. Merely reflect your own abilities. You may find great joy or great disappointment. You may try 3 types of trials. If you truly are the one who can save the universe, you will pass them all. The Tow Brigade is showing signs of fatigue, so we're going to take it easy for a bit. Rotisserie. Bowser's collecting more power stars to become the king of the universe. We can't let that happen. Ah, Bowser.
Sorry.
Yeah, his dialogue doesn't change. The Lumas are going to lead you to the hidden Trial Galaxies. We can't get out there with the Star Shroom. You'll have to carry on without us, Luigi. We can't get out there with the Star Shroom, even though it's right there. But whatever. Yeah. The Rolling Gizmo Galaxy, that's that ball that you had to ride on. Bubble Blast, that's the bubble minigame again that you had to blow. And Loop-de-Swoop, that's the Manta Ray surfing minigame. So all 3 of these are awful. We won't be doing them anytime soon. Rosa.
Let us begin.
Chapter 7, The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange, it's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. Hey, Jamie. Or J-Mike. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. We had a hill like that near where I used to live. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And I want to go home. I want to go home right now. The girl burst into tears and the Lumas didn't know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky because... she's sleeping under the tree on the hill. Oh, it's kind of sad for a Nintendo game. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. And that is actually really sad for a Nintendo game. I never got that before. Dang. Alright, back to the desert. This is the first one. It would say it's the second one in the title if it was the second one. I don't think I'm ever going to play the second game on stream. Maybe when my partners are with me, so I could play it in co-star mode, but single player it's never happening. Okay, so down leaded to the bonus star. Let's go this way. Can't see the title on mobile? Oh. Nope. I actually kind of hate the second game. Yeah, this right here. This reminds me of one of those tracks from F-Zero with the pipes. We need this shell for something. That. There's a bunch of these. Nope. Oh, well, we'll get it next time. Really? I feel that the second game ruins everything that the first game did right. I hate the second game so much. Ooh, almost. I think this is the stage that's used in the Daredevil comic for this planet. Or for this galaxy. Yeah, I remember this. It's a speedy comet, I think. You have like 3 minutes to do this part. Can I safely go into these guys? Yes, I can. They don't give you much of a launch, though. That's what I'm talking about. Luigi's sliding in this stage. It's a little dangerous. That's the tower. How do we get it out? My hands would stop sweating, that'd be great. Oh, it's timed. Alright, book it. That is not booking it. Damn it, tornado. Ugh, that was close. Yeah. Hop, skip, jump. Alright. Is that the last star there? Is there another one to go? I haven't been paying enough attention. Yeah, one more. One more, and then the comet, and then honey climb, and then the boss, and then we're done for tonight. Unless something else pops up. I'm pretty sure we've done all the side stuff up to now. Sunbaked Sandcastle. Not sure how these birds' bombs are working, but... Oh, stuck in the sand. The Koopas look so angry in this game. They're just mad at the world. Ow. Spin. Thank you. I think we need him to get another treasure chest. Yep, there it was. Can I wall jump with this? Yes, I can. Where was that chest? No! You dare knock me off. Alright. Got a dry bone brigade protecting this one. Whoa, almost missed that. Ow. Dry bone was my favorite in Mario Kart DS. I'm sad they took him out. And his tank. I always hope they would do that again. That tank was the best cart. It had max acceleration. Whoa. That's a miss. Alright then. What time is it? 8:30? You have to get coconuts on the other planet. Let's go 2. Guess you miss. Where did my coconuts go? he goes back under. Sure. Okay. Let's carefully kick this way. There we go. Swish. I was gonna say, I thought there was a sand chase here. Oh no, the tower is sinking. That's what it is. Yeah. I love this danger music. Mostly done with that galaxy, which is good. Except now I got the comment. Wait. Huh. Apparently it has a secret star and a green star. I hope the green star was the secret star. Fair enough. Sandblast speedrun. Now, speaking of the danger music, I'm pretty sure that plays during these speedruns. Yep. Four minutes, 30 seconds. Time to waste, go. Oh man, you gotta do this part as well, okay. Grab that. Grab this. Run like the wind. Did I miss the chest entirely? Damn. Okay, what is this? Oh. And the one we missed was up here, I think? There it is. God dang it. Missed it again. I'm gonna get to the end and miss the star by like a second. Why? It pushes you to the right and yet I keep going to the right. There. We went this way last time, so we'll go this way again. I'm not the biggest fan of the effect they put around the screen, the coloring, depending on which prankster comet you're on. These lives are an endless supply in this game. Were there enemies here before? Yeah, they got rid of the enemies. That actually makes it easier. Like, significantly easier. Skip. Jump. And we made it. Awesome. I see we're at 4 viewers, so hello, whoever came in. This frickin' chair. It's so squeaky. Okay, one more secret star. What did we miss? I can't think of what we would have missed. It's in this stage. What did we miss? Hey, Brittany. Are you on mobile? How's the party going? Uh-oh. Home and highly buzzed. Aw, man. I think it's time for me to stop streaming then. Give you some attention. I'm almost done for the night, actually. Why does that keep happening? I don't know why I'm still holding on to this. But yeah, how did the party go, Brittany? Did you have fun? Okay, now do I want to go that way? I don't know where else it could be. Came home with 15 mixed drink chips. shots of Run Shadow. You know, my family on my dad's side would love you, Brittany. And a lot of dancing. Off. Uh-oh. A DJ there tonight instead of the jukebox? Aw, man. Did he play anything good? There's so many dry bones. There we go, come here. Oh, they just... Country mixes R&B, rock and roll, hip-hop, pop. It's a bit of everything. Lots of fun stuff. 2015 massacre of the dry bones. They were just hanging out. And Mario's like, nah. I don't know if I can get them to target me from here. There we go. Ellie wants a hug. Brittany gets free hugs. Is that all she's giving tonight? It's Converse, alright. My friends get special treats. Aw, man. I'm excited. Scaling the sticky wall. Oh man. Appropriate. The hugs have been doubled. Oh, okay, we're good. All the star bits. There's so many in this stage. And flaming rocks, apparently. That's actually really dangerous, because if you get hit, you lose your B power-up and fall right off the stage. So you can't get hit at any point during this. Oh, I almost thought I messed that up. Just gonna leave these guys be. Uh-oh. 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 Ow. Houston, we have a problem. Oh man, I need that coin. Actually, forget these guys. I hear the star. I see the star. I have obtained the star. We have not doubled, but we've acquired 30 stars since we've started this stream. Also, Brittany, check out this bed. Look at Rosalina's bed. I want this thing. This thing's so cool. Look at that. It's got drapes and everything. The game almost lets me hop on it, but not quite. Yeah, that's everything. Alright, boss time. 30 stars later. We needed the amount that we started the stream with. Steel bid. Darkness on the horizon. Dark matter plant. Another Bowser stage means more than awesome music. Bunch of traps here too, just be careful of the gravity. Yeah, don't touch the purple. The purple is death. And this is where stuff starts getting interesting. Ooh. Uh-oh. Okay. It isn't death down here. Ow. Just disorienting, though. Oh, this stays where it is, I see. I thought it would go back. The dark matter is eating holes in space. Watch out for those holes. You'll fall into the dark matter. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the hell? Get bouncing off of that. Whoa. No, I wanna go down. Oh, the way's bad. Whoa! Almost went too far. Okay. Alright, boss time. It's functionally identical to the last fight. Wah, it's you! That's it, Luigi. I'm gonna stomp you into space, Fifth. That's what she said last time. That sound effect, hearing it on repeat like that, is just funny. Oh, that's right, they loop around the planet as well. Hey. And then you gotta keep repeating the process. You gotta do the whole thing without getting hit. Whoops. Oh, messed that up. Man, a combo. This music. And down he goes. Again. Not bad. I guess I chose the right guy to be my archenemy. At least you always put up a fight. But it's too bad for you, because my master plan is almost complete. Tough luck, Luigi. Once again, it's just like sup. 2 more Grand Stars down. 2 to go, I think? I'm not sure if there's one after the final boss. It's 9 o'clock, yeah. Probably a good time to stop. Now that the annoying worlds are over with, we have access to the the really crazy endgame ones that are a lot of fun. 64 stars. All 5, and whatever this is.
Mars.
We've ascertained the location of your special one. Please take a look at the circle by your feet. You need... 1? That number represents the power stars you need to reach the center of the universe, so 65. And that number will decrease, unless that's a 7. I think it's a 1. Each power star you recover. When it reaches 0, the Comet Observatory will regain full power and fly as a starship again. And then we will be able to reach the center of the universe. We need 1. Oh no, apparently we have enough. I think it's 60. I think it's 60 that you need. Do you want to go to the... No, not just yet. Oh, we totally have access to endgame right now. That's funny. But there's still so much more to do. Did we unlock another storybook page? No. Okay. Oh, Brittany, you missed it. Well, the last storybook page we got was actually really sad for a Nintendo game. It was Rosalina as a child, thinking back on her childhood, about everything she had. And then she just started missing her home, and she just started crying and freaking out. She was missing home. And, she said, she knows she'll never see her mother again because, she isn't there. She's buried under that, you know, like, she's sleeping under that tree, on the hill. I'm like, sleeping under the tree? They buried her there? She's dead? Like, I never caught that before. That was only just now that I realized. Holy crap, that's really sad for a Nintendo game. But yeah, I think I'm done for now. We conquered 2 more domes. We'll do the next one next stream. What kind of noise is that? Huh. But yeah. I think I'm gonna head off for now. I think I'll end with the same song that I opened with, because I love that song so much. It's, Path of Least Resistance from Castle in the Darkness. The song is awesome. But yeah. Thank you everyone for coming. Thanks for the views. I'll see you guys next time I stream. Might be tomorrow, we'll see what happens. But for now, see you guys later.